You didn't.
Why are they running around? Go to the crates. I fed all of the dogs today, so Ellie and Dominic have to.
No.
Quiet, please.
I don't care.
Quiet, please.
I don't care.
I'd like you to be quiet, please. Just feed the
Boys.
dogs. Hey, what's up, everyone? Real quick, I just wanted to throw something out there real quick. We just got back from the gym, so everybody's all sweaty and gross and everything. So, I got a couple of shout outs I want to throw out there because people deserve recognition for doing good things, and I appreciate people for doing good things. So here we are. And right now I'm cooking dinner for the kids. And so today, big shout out to Revitalize Fitness over here where I'm at. They run by a really good dude. His name's Steve. He was a combat engineer and EOD specialist. And big shout out to him and for him hooking up my family today with memberships and stuff like that. My membership is $9.12 a month. And then my kids are $10 a month and my wife's $10 a month. So for all five of us, it's $56 a month. And it's fucking glorious. And I was really happy to have a conversation with him about being over in Afghanistan. And he was an NCO, I was an NCO. And we both had the same commonality that, we're all riflemen first. Our MOS is second. And I give him big props today. And I really enjoyed talking to him and getting to know him and everything. So that was cool today. Another big shout out is to Rentacenter here in my area. Today I received a phone call from Mr. Tony. He's been working for Rentacenter for, I think he said for over 40 years. And he's been a manager or the general manager of the one down the street for a long time. And, that was the only way I could buy my computer was by going through Rentacenter. And I was really thankful that I could do that because it gave me the option to help me build my credit and fix my financial situation because all my money is going into fixing my broke ass fucking house. Holy crap, this house is fucking nutso. Fucking broke. We just had the entire electrical replaced in the house. New breaker box, new outlets, fucking new everything, and it's not cheap. Let me just say that. I had an electrical fire a couple months ago, and it scorched the metal and was shooting arcs out and stuff. It was just nuts. I mean, this house was built in the 50s, and it's just been an absolute nightmare to get the stuff fixed. So we're working on that. But I got a call from Mr. Tony, and he was just like, "Hey, sir, how can I fix this?" And I was just like, "Great." And he started telling me about his grandfather being in the service. And his father being in the service, and it was just wonderful to hear him talk about veterans and how we deserve a lot more than what we get. And I wasn't looking for a handout. I wasn't looking for anything. I had an issue with my computer. It was missing some components when I purchased it because it was an out of the box purchase because they didn't have a new one. And I accepted that, but when I came in to pick it up, they said everything was in the bag. And I honestly wasn't informed about everything in the bag. I was looking over the list, and I was just like, okay, this is here, this is here, this is here. But some components weren't in the bag, and I was unaware that I was missing components because I didn't know that my system actually had a remote that controls the RGB lights in the system. So I wrote an email, and Mr. Tony's on the phone with me for like a good 20, 30 minutes, and he's just saying, look, this is what we're going to do. Okay, all right. And he worked with me, and we talked for a long time. It was wonderful to talk to him. He was much older than I am, but I just enjoyed talking to him and listening to him speak eloquently, and just with a father-like presence. It really made me feel good speaking to him because I felt like I was more than just a customer. I felt like I was a real person. And when I asked him how many vets worked for the company, he didn't know that, but he knew how many vets worked for him, and he said 5 or 6. And that was glorious to hear a man actually know that he's got veterans working for him. And a big shout out to one of his employees who just started a couple weeks ago. His name was Michael. Young man, 20 years old, in the National Guard, the Army National Guard here. And he was just like, he was just like, oh, fucking infantry. And I was just like, fucking Boga. We were just giving each other shit. It was wonderful talking to him too, the young man, and hearing his perspective on what he's going through and how things have changed over the years. And I mean, I got out, 7 years ago, and I came from an army that was like, there were still wall-to-wall counselings. So, now it's like you can't even go anywhere without somebody bitching out or like getting triggered about some bullshit. So this kid and I were talking, having a good time. Yeah, it still smells good. And he came out and helped me out to the car and stuff, and it was great. But Mr. Tony, he was just like, look, this is what we're gonna do for you, okay? And we're gonna find you a brand new boxed computer, and we're gonna get it to you, and we're gonna send it to you, or we're gonna have you pick it up. I was like, all right, great, awesome, I like that, thank you, sir. And then he said, you know what? We're also gonna give you a 10% veterans discount because you deserve it. And I was just like, sweet, that's like one payment off of my entire fucking purchase, because like I'm gonna pay it off rather quickly, because it's important to get those types of things paid off, because you got to keep your responsibilities and you got to keep your agreements. So I made an agreement, and I'm gonna pay it off as soon as possible. But in retrospect, what's interesting is that Mr. Tony called. He says that's what we're gonna do for you. Okay, I was like, awesome, thank you, sir. It was wonderful to talk to you. We hang up. Not an hour later, hour and a half later, something like that, I get another call from him, and he says, hi, it's Mr. Tony again. I was like, yes, sir. He says, I couldn't find you a box computer in my stores, so I'm going to order you one, a brand new one. I'm going to order you a brand new computer, and I'm going to send it to you. I was like, oh, like what? Okay, cool. So all I have to do is bring back all the components of the one I have and return it. And I'll get a brand new boxed computer with all the components and everything else. Side note, okay? I'm going to show you something, because I wrote to the company who actually makes the remote and the computer systems that I own, which is called Skytech. Now, Skytech, back off, please. I don't need you in here. Thank you. Now, Skytech, I am on the phone, Ellie. Get out of here, please. It is hot and dangerous. Thank you. So, I wrote to Skytech Gaming, and they're based out of California, and I'm a California native. I was born and raised in Sunnyvale, California, and I left California because it's a cesspool of fucking liberal tardies and everything else, and snowflakes. So I got the fuck out of there. And I told him about being I went to school there and all this stuff, and he was very cordial and very respectful. And I said, look, man, I don't know how to control my RGB lights. And I was just wondering if you could help me, because I went to their website and I couldn't figure out how to control my RGB lights. There was no program. There was nothing. I was just like, what do I do? So I said, could you help me? He's like, okay, what kind of system do you have? And I said, it's a Legacy 2. And he's just like, oh, that one takes a remote. I was like, what? My computer has a remote to not only control the lights, but control the lights on the computer screen, control the lights in the tower or the computer box, the lights on the keyboard, and it helps control the cooling system inside for the GPU and everything else. I am stoked. So I was like, whoa, that's fucking awesome. Look, I purchased it from Rentacenter. I didn't purchase it from you guys. I was wondering what my best course of action is, because I didn't receive it when I actually purchased the computer. And he says, okay, why don't you send me the serial number? It's on the bottom of the computer. I was like, sweet. So I sent him the serial number, and we're going back and forth. And he sends me another one. He says, you know what? I understand what happened here, and what we're going to do is we're going to send you another remote free of charge. So I'm just like, wow, you guys are going to take care of the problem? Sweet. But you know what? It's even better, because now I'm going to have an extra remote just in case the other one fails or goes bad. So this just goes to show you guys that you need to step up for what you believe in. You need to step up, and you need to call people out on bullshit. Like, I bought a $2,331 fucking computer and 45 cents. $2,335.41 computer. Okay? It's a powerhouse of beauty. It's worth it because I'm a streamer and video game content creator, and it's awesome. So I was like, wow, this is a huge deal. So in like a week or so, I'm going to get a brand new boxed version of this, bring it home, unbox it, reinstall everything, and get everything set up. But I get to keep the one I have until that one comes in. How cool is that? And he gave me 10% off. So huge shout out to Revitalize Fitness and Steve, the owner, for being awesome. And I love you, bro. You're fucking just as much infantry as I am for fucking doing all the things you do as a combat engineer. I tell you, man, we're infantry first, y'all. We're infantry first. I don't care who you are. We're all soldiers first. We're all riflemen first. Okay? I just had more training to be an infantryman. That's it. And I got a fancy blue cord and my blood rifles and everything else. They signify a lot to me, but in the end, it's just a bunch of 550 cord tied really pretty and it's blue. Okay? We give it more meaning than we actually should. All right? I'm not putting any emphasis on the fact that it doesn't have meaning. I just say we put more emphasis on its meaning than we should. It means something to be proud of, but we shouldn't worship it. See that? So, on top of that, my blood rifles mean a lot to me. I respect my blood rifles. They were it was glorious to get them. But it doesn't make me any better than anybody else. Okay? Anybody else. I don't care who you are or where you come from. You're not better than anybody else just because you have a blue cord, a yellow cord, or whatever you have. Doesn't matter. Okay? Now, just so you all know, I just wanted to share this with you because I know I've shared it before, but I thought you guys might like to take a look at this. I just received this yesterday. The Omelet people have decided to allow me to join their Omelet Partner Program invitation. So now every time I stream, I get to see you guys do some ads on my stream, and I'll get the revenue for it, a little bit of revenue for it. And I'm really excited about that because now I've made it. And it's a small stepping stone. It's a small door, but it's a stepping stone to something bigger. And I'm working with other companies. I have other ideas and other patents and other things that I do besides gaming, guys. I game because I've been gaming for 30 years. 30 years! Okay, I started in the 2600, Atari 2600. It was fucking glorious. All right? But you have to understand, I had priorities. I went to college twice, bachelor's degree, master's degree, and I've studied YouTube, the living encyclopedia, and I've learned all kinds of shit. Fucking calculus, quantum locking, fucking woodworking, fucking engineering, fucking all kinds of shit. I got a PhD in YouTube, y'all. It's fun. And it only cost me my internet connection. You could be Goodwill Hunting. It's fucking awesome. Anyway, I got dinner to feed my family. I love you guys. Thank you all for your support. And everybody who's helped me over the course of the years, whether it's been people I've worked with who have shown me loyalty, who have shown me respect and honor. Wow. Anyway, those who have shown me respect and honor over the years, all that, I'm going to hook you guys up. I'm going to hook you guys up. Whenever I go and I keep rising and I make it, I don't care about the money. I don't care about materialistic things. I don't care about any of that shit. All I care about is spreading the truth, talking about Jesus and God, and showing people the truth. That's it. The money, I'm going to use some of it to help my family and be comfortable, but I'm not going to buy $1 million houses. I'm not going to buy fucking $300,000 cars. Okay? I'm going to do stuff that's going to make me happy, my wife happy. We'll buy, fucking pool barn with some horses and shit. All kinds of animals. I'll even open up a petting zoo on my fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be glorious. So, what I'm saying, guys, is that you can do this. It's not hard. You just have to be willing to put in the work. You got to be willing to not sleep, not eat, stay up and stream for hours and hours and hours and just keep playing different games. And hopefully you're going to reach those people. You guys know me. I use busted ass fucking tripod with wood and fucking 550 cord and an iPhone Xbox controller handle to hold my camera. And that thing is a piece of shit. And I was running a MacBook Pro that was 7 years old that I got from a master's program. And I put Windows 10 Pro on it. And I was using that to stream. And I still couldn't do it the best I wanted to. But I mean, I was fucking using my phone to fucking point to my fucking TV so you guys could see me play. That's what I was willing to do. Okay? And you have to be willing to do that too to succeed. And I'm not going anywhere but up, y'all. I got nothing to hide. And all I want to do is just be the best streamer, video game content creator I can for y'all. Because that's what you come here to watch. Is watch me be who I am. Not be fucking a fake persona. I mean, I give props to Dr. Disrespect all day, every day. He changed streaming for the better and for the world. But I'm not a persona, guys. I don't fucking put on an act. This is exactly who I am. And that's what makes me different than every other streamer. I am exactly who I am.